Alrighty folks, we are back in Subnautica 2, and today we have one simple task we're going to explore. So, first mission on the agenda, I want to head towards this big tree, give that a looking at. I hope you folks have been enjoying the series so far. I definitely have. Well, let's get straight to business. So first up, we're going to head over to Ruby's Blackbox. We're going to check that out. We're also going to hopefully find some lead, because that's the last thing we need before we can make the sonic boomer, sonic banger, the sonic tool. You know what I mean. Hello, we've got a wreckage here.
Contact. Altera Starship wreck detected.
Ooh. Yeah, hopefully that thing doesn't come for me. Cicada wreck lander garage. Okay, is this going to be one of those wreckages where I need the sonic resonator to enter it? If so, I'm not going to be too happy. You have some lead now, though. Of course, it turned to night right as we're about to get into it. Flashlight. Show me something I can work with. Or don't. Ah! Why did it have to be night? Why did it have to turn to night? Yep, you know what? You know what? You know what? No, I think I'm alright. I think I'm alright. I think we're going to head back and get the sonic resonator. I think that's what we're going to do. This is genuinely terrifying when it's dark. Okay, well, we have found lead at least. We have found that. The other thing we do want to find is the tadpole. Need a third fragment of that. I'm imagining we'll be able to find one at that wreckage, potentially. If not, then I would assume that there'll definitely be one in or around the wreckage that we went to at the end of the last time. So, what do we need? A wiring kit. I can make one of them. I can indeed. And we've done it. Sonic resonator. Still don't have the bioreactor though, so that is something else that we need to keep a lookout for whilst we are exploring. We did get the battery terminal. We just need copper wire, and we'll pop that there. And then now that we do have this, I think it's about time to take a trip to this place. So these small ones I can break like that. Need to be looking for a bigger one like this. I believe if we charge this up, we can do that. So now, I believe what we need to do is
The peak viral bloom is produced by an infected angel comb. Treatment must begin with the juvenile combs nearby. Following infected rock boars may lead you to these juveniles.
Okay, so we need to find juveniles. Is that these? So I'm assuming this is the rock boar.
The advisor has transmitted an alert.
Great for him. That was doing me, not in a little. With parasite. So these are. Okay. I will.
Replication impaired. Destroy these trackers wherever.
Okay. Do I need to head through here and break as many of them as I can find? Oh, actually, I can use that as well. Because this will refill it, correct? Yeah, it does. Lovely. Fix parasite. There, we missed one. Okay, and then we need to punch our way through that. Disease is something. It was. That does. That's what we get, sunshine. So we need to come down here. Now that we've busted this open. Full of parasite. Where do I? Blue node. So is this one of the things that I need to destroy? No. Can't destroy that. So I would assume then that I have missed One of them. Unfortunately, it appears to be protected.
Return to the adult angel cone to check the status of the main viral room.
Okay. Now I'm a tad confused. So I need to cure the smaller nodes in the aim of curing the bigger one. The bit that I don't quite understand is why that opened. I thought I was trying to kill the node, not air it.
One of the juveniles feeding it has been treated. One remains.
Tourniquet kids. That is exactly what Noah was saying. Oh, something about triage. Noah was talking about triage. She just said tourniquet kids. I think I'm onto something. I think I've figured out exactly what's going on. Full of parasite. I still haven't fully figured out if I am correct about Wanda, though.
Seek medical attention.
Yeah, we're going to need to dip here. We need another med kit. Those things do way too much damage. We head... Ow. Please don't attack me. Let's head back to base. I need to get a med kit. I need to figure out where I get the suit blueprint as well. Because I'm taking way too much damage every time. Or if there's a way for me to stop the parasites. Right, well, we'll make a couple of them. That'll be 1 minute 30. So in the meantime, we'll come have a look if there's anything that's been added to the scanner that we can use. Not particularly. Use that for now. We are going to need some food. And whilst we're here... Might as well go grab some sea slugs as well. Get some water going before we cure the first column. 1 and 2. And I think we should be alright to come and finish curing this. I will also open this up, actually. I'm assuming this leads to something that I'll want to access. Ah, okay. So this was through to there. No. We are also going to have to figure out how to get back down to 500 meters. I'm assuming the tadpole will let me get far enough down. But we're going to need that before we'll be able to return to the ship that we spawned in. Right. Go away, parasites. Like that. That's now open, unless this is a... Unless it's something enzyme related again, where this releases or emits an enzyme that counteracts the proteavirus, was it? Ah, now these have opened. Ah, there you are! There you are! Get me away. I need to juke him. I need to come up here. Pop a medkit. Big Ugly isn't following. No matter. I can pop and do that. Pop that. Pop that.
Starved, and the adult
angel
angel cone is healing. The angel cone is a proven gene donor. Recommend you insert your hand into its core and take a sample.
That is the plan, Jeeves. That is the plan. This area is also cleared up now, so once we find an infected area, we cure it.
The Noetic advisor has transmitted an alert. Return to the lifeboat at your convenience. Potent genetic
Understood,
material
Captain.
detected. Searching for useful
Heat
sequences.
tolerance.
Acting heat shock proteins. Body can now survive elevated water temperatures. The Noetic advisor has transmitted an alert. Return to the life pod at your convenience.
Okay, so we've now got the heat resistance that we needed, so we can go explore the heat area now. We have also... I've remembered, we've unlocked that... the thing that we can use to increase our biological abilities or something along those lines. Let me come have a look. Biolab. Modifies your adaptations. 3 titanium, copper wire, mild acid. We can make... not a lot of that. Grab some of these. So what did we need again? Mild acid, that was it. Is that everything? Copper wire as well. Wait, we don't have the stuff for, do we? Nope. Pop that there. So what does this do? Dash. Dash in any direction to avoid predators or hazards. Pathfinder. Release a trail of pheromones you can follow to find your way. Ah, okay. And then passive biomods. Sea skimmer. Swim faster when close to underwater surfaces or the seafloor. Slows oxygen consumption when not moving. Okay. So I'll select sea skimmer? No, oxygen control. We have dash. Dash in any direction. So I now have a dash. Ah! Okay. And it does. When I'm not moving underwater now, how long do we get out of each second? So we get about 5 seconds when we're not moving. Okay. Or 5 seconds per unit when we're not moving, which will be incredibly useful when we are looting. And now we can get away from the nibblers, which is going to be phenomenal. And I'm assuming I can compare them. Yeah, no. Nope, I know where I'm not wanted. The dash is so cool. Where are we currently? We're on the right side of the tree. So I think I was right about the big tree in the centre being what was supporting all the land surrounding it. Welcome centre. Yeah, it is. It's flickering now, though. I do definitely think the tree's what's calling to me currently. I think that is where we need to head in order to keep progressing. So I think that is where we're going to journey to next.
The Noetic advisor has transmitted an alert.
Of course, yeah.
Return to the life pod at your convenience.
You know what? I'll go listen. I'll go here, no, or out. I'll do that because it's night and I'm scared. This game's fine in the daytime. When it gets a little darker, has a certain way of scaring people.
Contact. K. Wander Wangmo.
Yes! Partial voice data. Hang on a minute. I am actually going to listen to that one because I do believe the voice could be the same.
K. Wander Wangmo.
Mirror breach got me. Should have brought flares. Stupid.
I am 95% sure that that is the same voice, which means I am 99% sure that I was correct. I think she has assimilated or symbiosis, like within symbiosis, whatever you want to call it, with the virus now. I think it's become part of her. I think Noah doesn't like that. I think he's a bit shady because he wants to merge with the virus instead. And I think we're gonna have to try and stop him. I do have my tinfoil hat firmly lodged on my head. However, might be a good thing because if I'm right in 5 or 10 installments time, you will never hear the end of it. Right, I'm hoping it turns to day soon. I also do have this dash now. Actually, whilst we're here, I will have a bit of a look over here. Ah, I want the scanner. Can't find anything worth scanning. Oh, it's just one of you. You sound substantially more terrifying than you are. Fortunately for you, get stuck in the current, son. Hello. Okay, ladies and gents, hold on to your hats. We've just unlocked the tadpole. Now, I don't know if I need a vehicle station to make that, or whether I'll just be able to craft that myself. Let me have a look. Once we find that, so we need system chip, glass, a power cell, titanium ingot. Sod off. You really don't hit hard though. You sound and look a lot more intimidating than I actually believe you to be. Because you hit like a wet noodle. Like my health is still fine. Right, we need to find some more of that. And then should be on to just make some more titanium, finish off this next element. Like so. Then we need a vehicle fabricator, which we can put there. Then we need a tadpole dock. We will put there. We need, what, 3 titanium ingots. 1 silver ingot, 2 copper wire. Just be able to head down here and find a load. Which indeed we are able. Yeah, we need a copper ingot as well, so we will grab that. So if we come over here, should be able to make a copper ingot. Then if we take the scanner, we only need 1 more bit of titanium, which we can get from this. Never mind, I've already claimed that. Oh no, I got a bit of metal salvage, didn't I? Never mind, we're fine. And then, should have everything we need. Oh, we need 2 glass as well. Fortunately, head through enough of these, or around enough of these. Should be able to find every bit of quartz that we need. So we make 1, 2. Now we can finish that. And we can finish that. Then if we come into the vehicle fabricator, we can make a tadpole with a power cell, a system chip, and a titanium ingot. Do I need to make the power cell here, or can I make it elsewhere? Alternate rest. Not there. Resources, electronics, power cell. 2 batteries, just a bit of strong acid. What do we need for strong acid? Necroly cyst. Necroly stuff. Actually, I can scan for that with my scanner.
Welcome aboard.
So, we'll go ahead and do that. Give me these. And there's 2 of them. This way, 330. Roughly 300 meters away, unless I have the distances wrong. I think I need to be going in this direction to find them. This is new. Colonist bunker salvage. Some goop from one of them. Biobed we already have. I guess. Repair tool. So at least it wasn't a total waste finding this.
So come down and visit the hot caves with me. Display a little solidarity.
Visit the hot caves. So that's where we do need to be headed.
Power offline.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. I do really need the bioreactor. I mean, it isn't particularly important anyway, because we still haven't got the 2 things that we need. This does mean that the scanner's not going to work though, doesn't it? Yeah, no power. Necroly crystal. Where have I found Necroly before? Let's have a look. Data bank, geological data, nothing there. Indigenous life. Oh, okay. I'm even more confused than I was. I think I saw that it was this way that I needed to go if I wanted to find this necrotic bloom. Necroly bloom? Where is bloom?
30 seconds.
Oh, Necroly. Yeah, okay, I knew I was kind of onto something. These are the Necroly. So I need to find a Necroly bloom. Where would I find one of them? I mean, at least I know I'm looking in the right place now. My guess would be the blooms are either young versions of them or the fully matured version. Survival. Probably cyst. This actually looks like what I'm looking for. It isn't called a cyst in the crafter, but that might just be because of the... Well, not the crafter, the base. That might just be because there's some differences between the names because it is in early access. That would be my assumption anyway. But yeah, this was the one that had been blocked off. We can open this up now, see what we were missing in here. Then How much oxygen are we looking at? 62 should be fine. Here. Nothing worth scanning. I mean, I already have all of them. You have a bioscanner to show me. Rebreather already have that. Well, I don't have it yet, but I have the blueprint for it. We're going to need to head back out of here. It's this way, correct? No, I meant to intake it. That works as well, though. And there was a secondary route that we could take, which was this way. Was it? No, it was this way. Which is a dead end. Okay, so that's everything from this one. Still yet to find the other half of the bioreactor. And I already know it's going to be somewhere painfully obvious in the starting area. I just don't know where. Which is the big issue. Wanda, oh it hurts. We have found dead Wanda. It is the same person. I know it is. I've clocked on game. I know what's going on. Change recipe. We can make that. It is the cysts. But we are going to need to go grab some more. Although actually, we can do that with a vehicle. Because now the only other thing we'll need is the... Is it a dedicated core or is it a system chip? It's a system chip. So we need quartz and just a wiring kit. Which we need that for. So if we make that, we can then make that. We can make a system chip. We can also now make a power cell. Which means that we can now make a tadpole. There we go. Hey. Here she is. And so from the trailer, one of you lovely folks commented about the wings that the tadpole has. It's the same vehicle.
Welcome aboard.
With attachments. Oh. This is so nice to have. Now then, come ahead for the tree island. Tree island. Okay, so we've got a lot of these big jellyfish. We're getting closer. Maximum depth of 250. I'm not loving that. I'm also not loving how deep this is getting. Very much not loving how deep this is getting. Is that the edge of the map? I can't go to the tree? No, I can't. That's the border of the world. Okay. And if the tree has nothing to do with the story, then I'm a little lost. Where do I go? What do I need to do?
Swim southeast along the edge of the coral garden. I'll drop another log at the pens.
Ah! Swim southeast along the coral gardens, which will be these, I'd imagine. There's also something about where the crabs go to die. How do I get in there? There's a door there. Requires unknown... Oh, laser cutter. Or a repair tool. I mean, we do now have that. There's that, at least. I already have this, correct? Yeah, I already have the processor. Room data, I already have. Yes! Okay, so we either need to repair the doors or laser cut them. But this is... Where is my base? This is northwest of my base. Okay. Interesting. No, I'm still very lost about the edge of the map. Fortunately, I have unlocked the adaptation for the thermal biome, so we can head in here. Hello. Hornworm. Fire crate with sulfur. Definitely want to head further into the thermal region. Oh, hello. Hello. Moonpool recipe, I already unlocked that. Hanging tailing jar. Tailing jar. Okay, so there's evidence of life here, clearly. Tailing chest. Tailing drum. What is the tailing? Is that a mesmer? Sound right. Yeah, you know what? I'm hearing that big thing yelling at me. I take back everything I've said about you. I'm sorry. I definitely do want to head a little further down here, though, if possible. Tailing barrel. What is the tailing stuff? Don't you dare. Oh, okay, yeah, you can grab onto that. Okay, my thing's taken quite a bit of damage here. Tailings Village. A group of non-human structures above a hot active cave. So this is the precursor to the survivors, colonists that were here. So I was right. There are remnants of a former civilization here. Oh, you son of a gun. Go away, please. Give me this. What is it? Half round room. You're one ugly thing. Has anyone ever told you that? That isn't supposed to be a Leviathan, is it? If it is, I'm a little disappointed. And they did say something about being built on top of a giant cave network, so I think we want to head down here, perhaps? Have a look what's through this area.
Heat warning.
Heat warning. So above 100 degrees is where I start taking some damage. However, I need the resources more. Hello.
Caution. Monitoring 10 colonist black boxes in the cave below. This is a high mortality work site.
But why is the question? Yeah, here we go. Roof pump recipe.
Carbonatite
John
lava.
Harris.
You don't see that on the surface.
Okay. We've got a thermal cave, but I'm not seeing any black boxes thus far.
Heat danger.
Rare pocket. Another thermal plant piece. We're low on water as well. Okay, this is a very cool find. We found the remnants of an alien civilization, but I'm not sure what good that's gonna do me. I really have no clue where we need to go to next. Chena Eddie Way.
Follow the roots. They built on the roots. They knew where to build.
Oh, this is the tailings then. The tailings knew where to build. They knew to build on the roots. The roots of the tree. Tree that I can't get to. My noggin's hurting from trying to understand this. I will not lie to you. Hello, that is something purple. What are you? Lithium. Are you? Oh. Already have some, huh? I can hear one of those data boxes. Maybe to my left. Dead coral crab! Okay, we found the place the crabs go to die. That was referenced last time, I believe. Right, splendid. This is the hot cave. Fine then. Fire crate, got both of them, and then we need the water. So, what's in it? Do not reprint. Got interior wall recipe. I already have that.
You all lost it. I think the hot water triggered your maze field.
Is everyone okay?
No.
What is the maze? Yes!
No.
Power store.
No, how bad?
Noah marked everyone after you. Do not reprint. It's just us now.
I gotta go find her.
Okay, yes, I'll come with you. Where do we start?
She's... If she resets, she'd print in Sleep Bay 3.
Sleep Bay 3.
It takes days sometimes.
I've never been outside before, Ganzo. I'm not adapted. I don't even have fins.
We have to find the Jubilee.
We'll come
What
back
is the
for her, okay?
Jubilee? What is the Jubilee?
Yeah.
Unless that's what Wanda became when she merged with the Thing, if that is correct. Okay, so we have the power transmitter. There is no way here that I'm going to claim now. A power transmitter, power storer. which is a phenomenal find, which means we can make some pretty big improvements to the base soon. But we also... So we need to find the Jubilee, and they had a do not reprint order in place for some reason. Don't know her. Irreversibly contaminated, had to be reset. I printed her fresh in Sleep Bay 3. She thought she was on Zazura. They built a camp here to monitor people coming out of the caves for the infection. Around 235,000 hours ago, 9 colonists went down to look for Zip's old Blackbox. They all died down there. Only 2 of them reprinted Twinkle and Ganzo. I've retrieved the logs. I don't like what I hear. Going to look for Zip's old key down in the hot cave. They insisted. But as soon as we hit the hot water, people started to drift. Ganzo gave his oxygen to a dead crab. I knew it was Macefield syndrome. I didn't want to be infected, so I just dropped my air tanks. Wait for the others. So Noah wasn't listening. So Noah's pulling a Hal from Space Odyssey. I've been calling it from the start. I never trust clankers, and for good reason. However, it appears as if there's more that meets the eye. Because the big tree, despite being referenced earlier, I can't access it. And Sleep Bay 3, my assumption would be it's a lot deeper, but there's also another alien precursor race that's been here. There isn't architects, they're called tailings, and they knew to build on the roots for some apparent reason. What reason that is, I don't know, but the roots are important, and it will have to be the roots of that tree, just because that's the only thing I can think of. But if I can't access it, what can I do? I mean, I think next time we have to head down there, we have to start going deeper. I think we have to head to Wanda. I think that's what we need to do. So that can be what our goal for next time is. But for now, that is going to do us, folks. I hope you've enjoyed. I will continue to wear my tinfoil hat next time as we delve deeper into the world. And hopefully figure out what's going on. I have to say, I'm a little bad at driving, I see. Yeah, I am curious to see what the resolution is. Because thus far, I have to say, I'm a bit lost for what's going on. Unless I've predicted it to a nutshell. Yeah, next time, base upgrades. We're going to go find Wanda and hopefully also a Leviathan. Because I have either found one and it's the most disappointing excuse for a Leviathan I've seen in that big Marrow guy, or there's still a Leviathan out there to be hunted. We know there's the squid somewhere. I haven't found him. I want something big and scary, and hopefully we'll find him next time. So, I hope you have enjoyed, folks. Take care, and I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.